Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, February 19th, 2019. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Here's a look at the ES in the daily time frame. You'll notice here that we continue to see uptrending behavior, very strong overall. The pullbacks have been very shallow, one-day events, sometimes two-day events, as you've seen here, a couple of days here. One day there, this was a one day here, a couple of days there. So it really hasn't been much. It's been mostly to the upside here. And over the last week, we've seen a very nice rally where price retested recent lows here around 2680 and has rallied to the recent highs approaching 2800. And so overall, we continue to see further strength toward that 2800 to 2820 target that we talked about so long ago. Back here, I mentioned before, if price can recapture prices back above the 26 to 2620 zone and then keep that as support, that would suggest a continuation to 28 to 2820. And so again, we're still on that path. Every pullback has been a buying opportunity inside the trigger zone as this thing continues to stair step higher. So overall, while we could see a near-term pullback here pretty soon, bulls will be looking to defend for a continuation toward 2800 to 2820. Now early on here, the 2764 zone is going to be an important level to watch. Failure to hold that level could open up more weakness, but staying above 2760 to 2764 would suggest more strength ahead in the very near term. Let's take a look here at the NQ. With the NQ, you'll notice this one continues to behave similarly to the ES. It has reclaimed prices back above 6,500. It is approaching prices back towards 71 to 7,200. Ever since it reclaimed that price here, it's been trending higher. Pullbacks in the trigger zone have been defended. So overall, this thing looks like it's still poised for a 72 test, maybe even a little higher. But in the very near term here, all eyes on the midpoint from Friday's session. That is the 70.35 level. It's also right at prior highs here. So basically 70.35, 70.40. Failure to hold that zone may open up a little bit more near-term weakness. Holding above it could lead to sideways to up type of behavior here today. Not much on the economic side of the calendar here. Very quiet throughout most of the week, all about FOMC speakers, and then Thursday is jam-packed with lots of economic reports, including crude oil, the EIA report. So that's what we have coming up this week. If you take a look here at crude oil, you'll see that this one has broken to the upside. It had a pretty significant rejection at the 51.50 lows, a great continuation, a failed new low, and another continuation, and here we are hitting new highs beyond 55 for the first time in a while. That's been a great bounce. We do have kind of an upward sloping triangle type of wedge that's playing out, so perhaps if price fails to see acceptance above the FOMC key level from December 13th, the 56.83s, then perhaps we may see a rotation back down if prices fail to hold the previous high. So we could start to see some sort of weakness here, and it could rotate if that becomes the case. But holding above 56s would be very bullish and would go a long way toward seeing this thing push toward 58 evens. So we have an upside target here between 58 and 60. Alright, let's take a look now at gold futures. Gold has seen a very solid rejection of the 1300 zone. Remember I mentioned before, any test of 1300 likely leads to a sprint toward 1350 to 1360. We talked about the compression of the 5-day range, and when that happens in gold, there tends to be a significant expansion phase. But I also mentioned that the first breakout can be false. Here it went up and failed, then it came down and failed on the downside break and is now rallied. The low was 1304.70, and is now trading 1334.70. That's a 30 handle rally to the recent prices. That's a pretty significant sprint here, but it's not done. From this low, you can see that the primary target for the month is here. 100% target is above. That's a pretty solid zone. Again, that points to 1350 at the very least. So any pullback, even if it's a one-day failed low, could be a great opportunity for more strength ahead in gold. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the holiday shortened week of trading. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room.